What's up, YouTube? Today we have another exciting episode of Tesla Clash. Today Tesla is clashing with, you guessed it, Ford and the F-150 Lightning. We're gonna have a review of the Tesla Cybertruck versus the Ford F-150 Lightning. Now, full disclaimer, obviously I'm a Tesla bull. I have actually owned a Ford F-150 2004, brand new body style back then, loved it, and also an F-250 Power Stroke diesel. Ford makes a great truck, quality product, and I'm excited to see exactly what the final production of the F-150 Lightning will be as well. So, hey, I like both trucks. I like the Cybertruck. We're going to talk about some things I like better about it compared to the Lightning. There's some things I like about the Lightning that I wish that the Cybertruck would incorporate. So let's jump right into it. About what, 4 to 6 weeks ago. It's a good looking truck, looks just like the rest of the F-150 lineup. The truck looks very, very similar to the traditional F-150. Of course, it's all electric. It says starting spring of 2022. We will see if they're able to go into production and have those out by spring. But what I like the most about the F-150 Ford Lightning, other than it's 100% electric to get that power, let me start with what I really don't like. I really do not care for this screen. I think it's very, very bulky looking. I like the clean look of Tesla better with no knobs, and I think that just sticking out like that would drive me nuts. So that's a non-starter for me. I think they need to integrate a better control center for the F-150 Lightning. Obviously, it has a good towing capacity, as we know. Maybe not as much as the Cybertruck, but very, very capable. And obviously, here's the stuff that I really, really love about the F-150 Lightning. So this idea of this intelligent backup power that you can plug this into your house, and maybe up to 3 days on a fully charged battery, that in case you had a power failure in your house, you could plug your truck in and run your house. That is just simply awesome. What a great idea. And I'm hoping that Elon Musk incorporates this before the release of the Cybertruck in Q1 of 2022. We'll see if they can work that in. I think that's huge. The enhanced Pro board on board, I think that's fantastic. Obviously, Ford ripped off the term frunk from Tesla, and what a great thing. It's a huge amount of space in there in that frunk area of the F-150 Lightning, and then to be able to plug in your power tools and rub it right there on the job site. I think that's just brilliant, right? This is right here, 4 120 volt outlets in the front trunk or the frunk, 2 in the cab and 4 in the bed. So that's way more than anything we've heard yet, because we really are lacking the details on what the Cybertruck has for power. So we'll have to see what that is, but that's definitely advantage for us. So there's 2 advantages for the F-150 Lightning that the Cybertruck doesn't have. 1, the intelligent backup power, and 2, all those extra plugs to plug in your stuff. So that's what we know about right now. Of course, over-the-air software updates, Tesla does that. We'll see how Ford does. A lot of the other OEMs, like Volkswagen and others, have had a lot of problems getting their over-the-air or OTA software updates to work properly. Ford, instead of Super Cruise like GM, Ford uses Blue Cruise. Advanced feature that uses a driver-facing camera and radar sensing technologies, allowing hands-free driving on pre-qualified sections of divided highways called hands-free. So different approach, right, from the full self-driving of Tesla to the Ford F-150 Lightning. If it works, it works. It keeps people safe and it keeps people safe. Power My Trip, very, very similar. You have a navigation system that you can sync in there with your Ford, and it considers its current charge just like a Tesla, and will tell you how far you can get on that charge. You also get to use your phone as a key just like the Tesla, and then it has intelligent range that learns how much energy it uses in various conditions. So hey, not bad at all. Good looking truck, some great features, especially to be able to power your house and to power your power tools for a job site. I can see how this would be so much more useful at a construction site for the traditional layperson or construction worker, professional builder of carpentry or building homes. I think definitely that goes into the pluses for the F-150 and the Lightning. Questions that we have is obviously the range. As I said, Ford said this basic model costs the same as the basic model of the Ford Cybertruck rear-wheel drive of $40,000. And then they also are supposed to offer a commercial version that you cannot buy as a private citizen. Apparently you have to have a business or something like that. So there's your truck charges up, grid goes down, the F-150 goes to work. We love that. It says impressive ranging charging solutions. It says that targeted EPA estimated 300-mile range. Obviously, it depends on the weight of the vehicle, about how far you're going to be able to go. And if you're obviously pulling a trailer, the more weight you pull, the less your range goes down. And the same goes for Tesla. It says we've got charging covered. You can charge from your house. And when you're not charging from house, then you can use the public charging network in North America. And of course, a lot of the OEMs are going now, just like Tesla, to be able to use the Tesla supercharging network throughout the entire continental United States. It says to go to electric, they went to work. There's the skateboard there on the bottom with their electric motors. Looks pretty streamlined there, good looking. 2 motors, 4 wheels, and a lot of torque. Available sync with a 15.5-inch portrait touchscreen. I said that's the point I really don't like. I don't like the way it sticks up above the dash here in the middle. I wish they would have gone horizontally instead of vertically with that. And I don't like the fact that we still have, looks like some knobs left in the interior compartment, but who knows? We'll have to see what the final production of that looks like. And of course, you're able to reserve your F-150 Lightning today. And it has right there, the more equipped mid-series XLT starts at $52,974, but the base price, like we talked about, is at right under $40,000. And then if you get the commercial fully equipped model, it could go all the way up to $90,474. So we just don't know yet. And we know it starts around $40,000. We don't know exactly what's included with that. And of course, that $7,500 potential federal tax savings available to you today. But hopefully, if Congress gets their stuff together, the Ford might get up to a $12,500 federal tax rebate in the future. So don't order it yet for that tax rebate. Congress might get their stuff together and hopefully pass a larger EV incentive for all of us. It talks about electric and Duke and everything you need a truck to do. Pull through the paces. It has a targeted 10,000 pounds of maximum towing capability. I know my tri-motor that I have on pre-order right now, the tri-motor can tow up to 14,000 pounds. Of course, that's also a $70,000 truck. Targeted 2,000 pound maximum payload capability, which is impressive as well, right? That's a 1 ton, right? 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. That's a 1 ton truck. It talks about the different drive modes it has. Powerful acceleration, as all EVs have powerful acceleration. This one's not going to be quite as quick. It says 0 to 60 in the mid 4-second range. Very comparable probably with the base model Cybertruck. I know my tri-motor is 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. Off-road capability, well, hence the word truck. If it can't go outdoors and do 4x4 performance, then you got the wrong vehicle, right? Okay, now we're talking about the advanced towing and hauling technology that comes with the F-150 Lightning. Here's a picture of it with the Airstream. Looks pretty damn good. And here's the Pro Trailer Hitch Assist, which is really nice. A lot of people get injured hooking up their trailer or damaging their stuff, so assist is nice. It says right there that all the driver needs to do is use the computer, follow the instructions. Then a really nice feature here, I think, with the F-150 Lightning is this onboard scales as well. Really nice to see the fact that you can actually go and have the availability to know exactly what the weight is, what you're paying for your payload for the weight in the truck. And of course, it's going to have an effect on range, whether it be the Ford or the Tesla. You have a smart hitch, which you can use your app as well to help you easily load the trailers and practice safe towing, which is fantastic. The Pro Trailer Backup Assist, pretty self-directed right there, let you know with technology. And then a trailer reverse guide, which is great because a lot of people end up jackknifing their trailer when they don't know how to go into reverse with that. So that's a nice feature as well. The productivity area, obviously the F-150 series, whether it be the Lightning or the traditional, has a huge cabin with lots of workspace. I liked it a lot in my F-150 and my 250. Plenty of storage and lots of room there between the two captain seats. I really enjoyed that. And of course we have the Mega Power Frunk, which is super cool, right? I mean, they ripped off the word frunk from Tesla, but look at the storage inside that beast, right? Easy access. You can pop it open with your phone, but it has the power right there for you to plug in the frunk. And look at the cubic feet. It says it's the largest of any EV out there right now, which is fantastic. We really don't know what the Cybertruck frunk would look like for what it does yet. So huge advantage Ford on that. The largest trunk of any all-electric pickup. 50-pound bags of concrete mix. It can carry 8 of them, it says. Then obviously blah 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 organize. So here's the actual F-150 lineup series. There's actually 4 F-150 choices to choose from. The first being the Pro, second being the XLT, third is the Lariat, and then finally you have the King of the King, the Platinum Edition, which is probably that $94,000. Once again, there's that thing I don't like. But overall, Ford did a great job, right? Good looking truck. It matches us. There's a reason why Ford has the best selling truck in history, and I think this will do really well. And here's the huge stuff as well. When we talk about your potential savings and the $7,500 in those federal tax incentives are available today. But if Congress gets their stuff together and passes the current infrastructure bill that has some EV incentives on there, you actually could get a $12,500 federal tax rebate because Ford has an actual labor union. So Cybertruck would get $10,000 for a rebate if the legislation, the way it's currently worded, passes, but Ford would get a $12,500 rebate, which is huge. And that doesn't even include your state. Here in Colorado, we have an additional $5,000 BEV tax incentive, or battery electric vehicle tax incentive. So now you're going from $40,000 with your electric Ford vehicle down to $27,500, and then take another $5,000 off for the state of Colorado. Now you're down to $22,500. That's amazing. Why would you ever buy an ICE vehicle for 40 grand or more, internal combustion engine that drinks gas, when you can get a brand new F-150 Lightning for half price? Absolutely fantastic. It's a game changer. Of course, less scheduled maintenance because EVs have very little maintenance. I've done no maintenance so far to my Model 3 Tesla in the 3 years that I've owned it, other than rotate the tires and fill up the windshield wiper fluid. So hopefully Congress will pass the infrastructure bill sometime in the next 6 to 8 weeks. We'll see. And of course, you can find chargers where you can charge your F-150 Lightning, but I would imagine they're going to jump just like all the other OEMs onto the Tesla. Here's the paint scheme. They got 10 different choices here for the F-150 Lightning, which is pretty fantastic. You got that beautiful Atlas blue. I like that bright blue. Then you have Star White. You have a Rapid Red, an Iced Blue Silver, an Agate Black, an Antimatter Blue. That sounds like an Elon Musk color. A Carbonized Gray, the Iconic Silver, Oxford White, and finally we have the Stone Gray. Of course, you don't have a choice with color with the Cybertruck. It is stainless steel, but then again, it does stop 9mm rounds where the F-150 does not. Not that I plan on taking bullets in either one of my trucks. If you don't like the color of your Cybertruck, of course, I guess you could wrap it. And then we're going to the F-150 Lightning facts and Q&A. It has all kinds of good information on the website there for you. It appears to have the same battery warranty as Tesla. It looks like 8 years or 100,000 miles, whichever occurs first for that battery. So that's fantastic. So overall, I think Ford did a wonderful job with the F-150. It does come with a 32 amp Ford mobile charger power cord. So yeah, overall, great job, Ford. It's definitely gonna Only problem I see with this vehicle truck for Ford is that it will cannibalize their own F-150 sales, where Tesla does not have that problem because Tesla doesn't have any ICE trucks. Okay, this will be easy and quick. We're on the Tesla Cybertruck page, and there's just not a lot of information on it compared to the F-150 Lightning page. So once again, Ford has a better website going. Obviously talks about the Cybertruck and the exoskeleton that we know is superior strength and endurance from the Ultra Hold 30X cold rolled steel. If you're interested in watching a video about that, you can check that out. Shows the Cybertruck on the Tesla track, the cool lighting, the Tesla armored glass. We all know about that and how it broke during the initial video 2 years ago. Shows its towing capacity, or it did. It went to a different picture there. There's the interior, which is beautiful. Love the yoke. My favorite part about the Cybertruck. That, and look at it in its natural environment there, camping out in the wild. There's the vault of the Cybertruck. I do like that, to be able to secure it. But we don't see is the frunk on the Cybertruck at all. There's a rendering of it pulling a Cyber camper maybe down the road. There it has the Cyber ATV in the back of the vault. It does have a cool ramp that comes down, and then it just continues on back through the exact same picture. So nothing with the frunk in those pictures whatsoever. There's a Cybertruck in action. I actually saw it in person at Battery Day. I took real pictures of it. Here's one I'll put in here. And then it goes right to the spec. So the single rear motor is 0 to 60, just says in less than 6.5 seconds, with a range of more than 250 miles. The storage is 100 cubic feet. The towing capacity is 7,500 pounds, and I think the Ford said it was 10,000 pounds standard. So sounds like Ford has it beat in that. Of course, that's the single. If I go to my tri-motor, which is superior, of course, it costs $70,000. There's the 0 to 60 in less than 2.9 seconds, with a range of more than 500 miles. Some of us speculate with the 4680 cells that it'll probably be closer to 600 miles when it comes off production. And obviously a 14,000 plus pound towing capacity, which is pretty impressive. So it really comes down to personal that's all there is right there on the screen. So not much more to see there. It comes down to personal preference. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. It'll be interesting to see when the production models finally come out and what tweaks are made. Of course, just recently, Elon did mention that the Cybertruck has now gone with rear wheel steering to try to compete with the new Hummer electric vehicle or electric truck for its crab crawl. So you'll be able to do tighter turns with the Cybertruck than you will allegedly be able to do with the F-150 Lightning. So hey, that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Kevin, and you've been watching Tesla Clash. See you tomorrow.